Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka chiefpat, and today we're going to be hopping into my favorite graveyard deck inside of the meta right now inside of Clash Royale, which is the Goblin Hut Musketeer Graveyard combo. That's super good. I played this deck a lot during the 20-win challenge. I played this deck during the South by Southwest Super Magical Cup. This graveyard deck is super consistent. Obviously, it's fairly cheap with the graveyard and Goblin Hut being your most expensive card, but in general, you're trying to get down your Goblin Hut, you're trying to bait out your opponent's poison spell, and if you can do that, then you go for a crazy graveyard push and hopefully end up winning the game. It's pretty simple. This is a really good deck to learn if you guys are trying to learn how to play graveyards. I'm going to show you guys today. We'll go through a couple of matchups. Obviously, this deck works really well against certain matchups, but against others, you can definitely struggle, namely Three Musketeers, which is the one deck you don't want to see during this challenge or during this deck. But yeah, let's go and get this one started off right now with an Ice Golem and see if we can get our groove. Now, Goblin Hut is obviously the strongest starting card possible inside of this deck, so not getting that in the start is a little bit sad. Looks like my opponent's actually playing a pretty similar deck right now. He's actually going to go ahead and use his poison. He's committed a lot of elixir, to be honest. I'm just going to throw these guards down, actually. I wanted to go for a guard graveyard push because his poison is out of cycle, but instead, I'm going to use this opportunity to get our Goblin Hut going. And guys, I think we're playing a mirror matchup. This guy has shown every single card that I have inside of my deck. Okay, he finally has Ice Wizard. So maybe this is the Ice Wizard Tornado version of the graveyard deck, which is still a really, really good one. He's going to go ahead and throw everything down right now, which if he's throwing all that down, we have to go ahead and play our Mega Minion. Then we're going to go ahead and drop our Ice Golem to tank for his Mega Minion. Our Mega Minion actually was a little bit silly, and it's not going towards his, so that's a tad bit unfortunate. Due to, a little bit of bad luck right there. But looks like we'll be able to take it out in the end. Things are looking good, and we were successfully able to defend against his push. So we just want to keep up the pressure with our Huts. If we can keep this Hut pressure up right now, we'll be in a really good spot. I'm going to throw our guards down and split these bad boys up rather than do the Musketeer and risk all of that elixir for no reason. Goblin Hut getting ready in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and slap that down, and that'll be the end of sort of the first group of plays. So not bad. We know exactly what he's playing. He's played his poison spell once again, guys, and he doesn't really have a great, counter besides what he's doing right now. I'm going to do our Musketeer. If he plays another graveyard, we can simply just use our poison spell, but I think he definitely just overcommitted right there. I don't have my Ice Golem in rotation, which is the saddest part of all of this, but I can go ahead and cycle extremely quickly. Let's go ahead and do our Ice Golem. Let's get our Mega Minion. We've got everything coming down right now. He actually has a Cannon card, which is totally savage. I don't know how many people actually use Cannon card anymore. Looks like his Cannon card does have a decent amount of HP. He's got Tornado as well, like I talked to you about. He might have that Tornado inside of his deck. We're going to get crazy damage, though, because we did bait out his poison spell, and overall this battle is looking really good. We can poison his graveyard on command, so let's make sure we do that right now. Looks like I actually missed my poison a little bit to not be in the most optimal position. He's going to use yet another poison spell against our tower for no reason whatsoever, so we're going to get a ton of value out of that. We've got Spear Goblins running down the lane. He's going to go ahead and throw his log, which means he is totally susceptible to our graveyard, guys, and this game is looking like it should be over. Check out all of this value we're getting right now. He doesn't have anything that can effectively stop our graveyard. He's finally going to cycle back to his poison spell, but it's too little too late. In fact, I'm going to use my poison spell on offense to clean this up. Since I did that, I have to be careful to make sure that we don't let anything go too crazy, but that should be GG well played, guys. He does not have his poison spell to play offensively, so our guards can simply clean everything up, and that's going to go ahead and be the end of the game for a GG well played. You guys saw exactly what we needed to do inside of that deck, and why this deck gets so strong is when your opponent uses their poison spell and doesn't use it on your graveyard. You have to save your poison spell for the graveyard inside of this matchup. Very rarely do you use your poison spell offensively when you're going against graveyard. Really only if you think you can finish the tower off, or you can just have a crazy amount of value that makes it so your opponent can't do much. And yeah, that worked out absolutely perfectly right there. Let's go and get started with battle number 2. Looks like we've got a little bridge spam from my initial guess. I'm just going to go ahead and throw our Ice Golem down to clean up this bandit. Should do a really nice job right there. He's got the Dark Prince, so definitely this guy's going to be playing this bridge spam matchup, which is, honestly, one of the most, if not the most annoying decks in the meta right now, just because, it's obviously, its name itself says it's not the most skilled deck. Dark Prince is going to go ahead and get a chip shot against us. Mega Minion's going to do its best, but ooh, it actually will get a hit, which is pretty spicy. I'm going to log down this Electro Wizard right now just to make sure that we get some decent plays right there. And besides that, we're simply just stockpiling right now and getting ready for the bridge spam every single time. Now, I'm not sure if he has Poison Spell. He does have Poison Spell inside of this deck. So he's going to go ahead and reveal that to us. We'll get our Goblin Hut ready right now. Should do a great job rolling down this lane. Since he doesn't have poison, really good opportunity in a moment, likely to go in for some sort. Ooh. Oh, actually did turn around for our guards right there. He's going to use his log, so we're going to go for a graveyard to give ourselves maybe a moment. So we did get 2 guards going down the lane, and that 1 guard is going to lock onto the tower, guys. That's why we went for that graveyard. Look at that 1 log with 1 HP being such an MVP right now, crushing that tower down to below 1300 HP. This battle is going so well for us. Looks like this Dark Prince is going to slam on forward. We'll use our Ice Golem to make sure we don't take any additional damage. And this game's looking super good. We just punish every single time he uses the poison spell. He's going to throw down his P.E.K.K.A, so that's going to be a little bit scary for us. We're going to use our Goblin Hut right now. Bandit will lock onto our Musketeer, but Musketeer will help finish off that Bandit in a moment. P.E.K.K.A is going in right now, which we'll use our guards to make sure we take it out. And the double hut is so strong, and this P.E.K.K.A, the guards just completely eat it up. Look at this push, guys. He's going to guards this down, or he's going to log this down, but we've already made it so it's so tough for him to break through our push. So this is going perfect. Let's just go ahead and chill out right now. Don't really have too much to do. He's going to go ahead and drop his miner, which is very interesting. He does have poison spell, but I feel confident. Oh, he just used his poison spell. Got to hit him with the GG. Well played. He is in so much trouble after that poison spell, guys, because now our Ice Golem's at full HP. The Ice Golem's still taking that tower, so that tower is going to get completely annihilated. 455 HP left, guys. This is a great example of a video why you should never, ever, 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 ever use your poison spell against graveyard unless you know on offense, unless you know somehow you can defend against it. There's very I meant to play long. Oh my word. Okay, that's another lesson you guys can get from this episode. I'm gonna go and throw our graveyard down because this one's close to over. He's gonna log me down to try to bring up as much damage as possible, but he's not even going to use his poison spell on defense, so that's going to be the end of the game. GG, well played. Punishing the use of poison is the #1 way to win using this deck, and those are 2 easy examples right there on how to get it done. Well done. You can still get around this though, guys. If your opponent keeps poisoning your graveyards, just cycle quickly back to a Goblin Hut, and it's really easy to get 2 Goblin Huts on the field, and that's when it becomes a really big problem. You can deal with taking damage from 1 Goblin Hut, but getting 2 Goblin Huts on the field, or having your opponent have 2 Goblin Huts on the field, is not a very fun experience. Speaking of fun experiences, we're going against Giant Skeleton. Okay, Giant Skeleton's being brought out against us, guys. That is a very interesting move. We're going to play our Mega Minion at the bridge, which should go to the Giant Skeleton immediately afterwards. I'm actually going to log this back. I don't want it to get our Goblin Hut, so I'm going to use log guards to make sure that the Giant Skeleton stays far enough away from our hut to make sure we don't take any damage. That will be a giant explosion right there, as fitting to his name. And yeah, that's going to be the end of that push. We can stock up another Goblin Hut in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and play our Ice Golem as late as we can. I'm going to quickly play another Goblin Hut just to make sure that we're applying pressure. My Spear Goblin's going to turn around and help out against this Royal Ghost. I think that Royal Ghost still is going to have a little bit of HP, but it will eventually die without getting a swing against our Goblin Hut. So take a look at these Goblins, guys. So much value coming out of this. These Goblin Huts. They're steamrolling down the lane. The difference between having 1 and 2 Goblin Huts is pretty massive because it does let your Goblins get 2 hits. The second Goblin that goes down the lane gets 2 hits because the tower's distracted. So little small interactions right like that, always super important to keep track of, guys. But already this battle's looking so good. I actually really want to go for a graveyard and see if we can catch out what this guy has, but it's not really giving us too much of an option. I'll use our Musketeer against this Princess, and maybe he'll play an expensive counter, but honestly, let's just use another Goblin Hut. I'm just loading up on huts right now, and this is your other win condition. Spam the Goblin Hut. In fact, our Musketeer is going to damage that other tower down really low as well. He's definitely frustrated at this point in the game, guys, because we have so much control on the map. You got to give him the thumbs up. Honestly, I hate playing against Goblin Hut as well, and I definitely can't blame this guy for packing it up at the end of this battle. So let's see what he really has. We're going for an Ice Golem graveyard. Let's see if he's quit the game or if he's going to keep playing this one. Looks like we ended up making him quit this battle, which is a little bit savage, but you got to do what you got to do. Guards, Mega Minion, everything else to finish off this game in style, and that's GG, well played. Clearly, he didn't have Poison Spell inside of his deck. He did have Skeleton Army on defense. He could have defended against our graveyard, honestly. His deck wasn't terrible for going against what we had. If he had like Tornado or something, let's go ahead and check the log and see exactly what he had inside of his deck, but plenty of options for him to do something, and unfortunately, he just didn't. Oh, wait. Okay, that deck had no chance whatsoever. Let's pretend we didn't see that and go for our next win right now. Okay, that was, I wouldn't say that's a counter matchup right there. All right, one more battle against Cardenas 2-9. And let's see if we can finish this one off in style. No Goblin Hut in the starting hand, so we definitely want to play this cautious. I've got my Ice Golem. If I do play my Ice Golem now, then it does make it so I don't have it to tank for my graveyard later. Obviously, the Ice Golem is the, your #1 tank for the graveyard when you have this matchup. Looks like he's going to split up his Spear Goblin. Still unsure exactly what he's playing. He's got a Valkyrie. Interesting. Valkyrie's going to go ahead and go in. Wow, that is a That is a very juicy looking balloon, guys. We're going to go ahead and have to turn this balloon down right here. See if we can turn it backwards and get a couple of Mega Minion hits. One more Mega Minion hit plus our Ice Golem. We should only take one balloon shot, so definitely an expensive defense. We can deal with this balloon, no doubt in my mind. He's going to throw out a thanks right there, so we'll give him a wow. But guys, I think this matchup is still fine for us. We can make moves with this. We just have to get... We need to save our Mega Minion for the balloon and make sure that we don't do anything stupid. We can win this matchup for sure. So let's go ahead and keep it cool right now. Gonna go ahead and get ready with the Musketeer in the back. Or actually, let's split up these guards right now. He's got Hunter. Interesting. Hunter's gonna be the play. Like I said, we've got two counters to... what is it? The balloon inside of this deck, which would be the Mega Minion and the Musketeer. We're going to go ahead and go in right now. He's going to split up his Goblin Gang, so this will be interesting. He does have the defensive poison. We're going to log everything back. This Hunter doesn't really do anything on offense, so I don't feel bad at all about just letting that get one pot shot against our tower. Looking pretty good right now, and I think things are going to be just fine. Let's keep our Mega Minion plus our... So, Ice Golem to tank for the bats. You ready for this, guys? Ice Golem to tank for the bats. Ready for that. Mega Minion going down on the balloon. That should be enough to stop this push. Well done. Mega Minion's going to clean this up right here. Goblins Hut's going to do a great job tanking for the balloon. Mega Minion's going to try to run away from this explosion right here. Cool guys always run away from explosions, and that's going to be the end of the push. Not bad at all. Mega Minion's even going to get a hit. Ooh, almost 2 hits on that side. Not terrible by any means. Now, he does have poison spells, so we need to keep our cool and not think that we're going to win this battle. One more balloon hit will make this so we lose, because then he will just poison this out. I'm going to get the Musketeer down right now. Let's go ahead and see what he does. He's going to split up his bats right here. He's going to play his Ice Golem. Wow, he is just going all in right now. I'm going to play my Goblin Hut. I'm going to play my Ice Golem in front of the Hunter as well to maybe soak up some damage while our Musketeer and Towers put in some work. Looks like this Hunter is just being such a nuisance. We'll log this back to make sure we don't take any damage. But he did play his poison spell, didn't he? Let's go for everything right now. Let's go and see if we can put our guards in. But man, this is a meaty push we have on our hands right here. He's going to be going all out. We've got the Ice Golem. We've got the log, though. Check out all that damage in the opposite lane. The Graveyard beating that tower up relentlessly, guys. Oh no, that's what he gets for bringing out that BM in the beginning of the battle. You got to give him the cry face over and over and over, guys. All we need is the poison spell to take this out. The cry faces are coming, guys. Don't count your eggs before they hatch. Is that the saying? And that's going to be GG, well played. Guys, I just said not to count your eggs before they hatch. Oh man, we are in massive, did I say the word massive trouble. This deck is not good in double elixir, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I definitely could have protected against that push, but I turned into a big old idiot, which didn't do me very well. Got my Ice Golem for the Valkyrie right here. Oh, it's still gonna lock on though. That is not good. He's got his Hunter coming down the lane. I just played my one defensive card to the balloon. I think that's going to be GG. Got to drop our Goblin Hut right here. Got to drop our Musketeer right here. This is the struggle bus right now, guys. Defending against this balloon like all we can. Wow, that's going to be the end of that right there. He did play his poison spell, though. So let's go and go for a Graveyard and see if we can get something done. There goes the Graveyard. There goes the Ice Golem. There goes the poison spell. He's got Valkyrie, though, which is a painful counter to our Graveyard spell. We're going to get some damage, guys, but definitely not enough. And how are we going to be able to turn this one around? We already thought this game was over. I was counting the checks already inside of this battle. We've got our Musketeer coming in. He's just simply going to start bringing out some serious goodness. There he goes. He's going to drop everything right now. Ice Golem coming in right here. Mega Minion coming in after for this balloon. Should be enough to stop this balloon in its tracks, guys. Should be enough to stop... Oh man, that is a sad time. Okay, I deserve that. I deserve that. I gave him the BM back, guys. That's the end of the game. It is what it is. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get that dub. Yeah, our starting hand in the beginning, we didn't have the Goblin Hut, so we got that one balloon shot for free. And then the second one, I think I simply just got cocky, and I was telling him why he shouldn't have been BMing while I BM. So I'll have to take it. I'm gonna have to take that one for how it is. Let's watch this replay in the end and see exactly what happened. I think I just sort of got lazy at the end, and I didn't exactly defend against this balloon push because I thought we had enough time to not really have to do anything. But yeah, we had a nice comeback from here. We were down 1,100, and then we played slowly but surely, waiting till he used his poison spell. I went for a guards push right here. Wasn't really able to do much. Still looks like we're down a fair amount. This is where we started making some good defense right here, using that Ice Golem plus that Mega Minion, giving us a little bit of damage in the left-hand lane. Gonna split up our guards again. We get one push coming up soon where he decides to poison spell everything, so we do give him that poison spell value, but this is where we go in for our big push. Mega Minion plus everything else. My defense on this lane was so good. We only took one hit from that Valkyrie. All right, so this is where it gets interesting. I decide to poison, and then from here, I've got Musketeer in rotation in a moment. Oh, I played Ice Golem instead, though. Yeah, actually, no. I should have defended that better if I wanted to win that. That wasn't me getting lazy and playing anything else. Anyways, that's enough for the boring replays. Really fun battles inside of today's video. If you guys want to try out this deck, go ahead and give it a go. Ice Golem Graveyard, so good with the Goblin Hut. Works really well against most matchups. The only matchup that I really hate going against is 3 Musketeers. If you go against 3 Musketeers, it's basically GG, and there's not really too much you can do. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.